Hello and welcome to another compelling episode of Neil's Wonderful World of Cocktails, where we put the cock in cocktail. That's just Neil Oplinger here. Gonna do a couple old fashions today, courtesy. I got some stuff, well not courtesy, but I got some stuff here from Wiggle Whiskey. This is Matty, the Iceman Pulsifer.
Good to be here.
Thank you for being on the show.
It's a pleasure.
And we're going to make a couple old fashions here. One with brown sugar simple syrup and one with regular simple syrup. So you'll have to follow along and see how that goes. We have our mandatory cocktail making beverages here. I have a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale Milk Stout. So shout out to everybody in Kentucky. And go ahead and introduce yours.
I just got a Labatt Blue Light honor the Pens game today, so,
Keeping the waistline slim.
you know me.
All right, Pens game today. We got a Big Ten championship today. Shout out to Penn State. We are, even though they did me kind of dirty. And shout out to Pitt, Federico. Guy's got two last names and he still balls outrageous. Matt, you want to do a shout out to your alma mater?
Yeah, let's go Mountaineers.
Bobby Huggins and crew. All right, so let's dive right in. So we have our rocks glass here, simple rocks glass. So this is where you build the drink. I am going to squeeze in one orange. Squeeze in the juice. Here for now. Now we're going to use, I'm going to say about 2 cherries. These are just cherries and cherry juice, basically. I actually learned last night that you can buy like loaded cherries that are like basically fermenting in alcohol in certain states. And I looked into getting, so you can actually buy them on Amazon. So I'm actually going to go with 3. You don't want to really get any juice from the cherries. Okay, so we have our cherries in there with our orange juice. And now comes the fun part. This is the regular sugar simple syrup that I made yesterday. And both simple syrups are equal parts sugar, equal parts water. You heat on medium on the stove and you stir until the sugar is totally dissolved. And then you basically jar them in something airtight and let it sit overnight. Same thing with the brown sugar one, as Matt is going to demonstrate when he makes his. So I'm going to add in, if I can get this off. There we go. I'm going to add in just a dash of the simple syrup. Maybe a little bit more than that. Couple quick pours. And so that's in there. So we have our simple syrup with white sugar. We have our cherries and our orange juice. And now I'm going to hit it. This is a set. This is a set that I bought from Wiggle. It was $45. And as you can see, there's 4 different kinds of bitters, like 3 for the drinks, and then you have the green aromatic bitter. So for the white sugar one, I am going to use the orange bitters. And you just want to kind of add a couple dashes of that. You just want to kind of dash that in there a little bit. It's got like a reserve tip on it. Okay, so we have all that in there. I'm going to add, even though we're pouring these out for tasting, I'm going to add a couple ices. Actually, we'll taste them out of here. I don't think Matt has any kind of contagious germs.
No, not that I know of.
So you want to add your ice in there. Oh shoot, I was supposed to muddle the cherries. I can still do that. You want to muddle the cherries. Muddling our cherries. Matt, when you make yours, you can do that before you put ice in.
It'll be a little easier, I think.
I forgot about that part. So muddling the cherries with the orange juice and the bitters basically gives it like it infuses everything together, and as you can smell, there's a very nice aroma coming from that.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah. My lucky duck. Shout out to Lucky Ducks. Alright, so I'm still muddling. No, that's muddled enough. And now I'm going to add the green aromatic bitters, which should give it a little bit nicer of a smell, even nicer than we just experienced. So I'm going to go ahead and dash in a little bit of the aromatic bitters. Ooh, that's got a real nice smell to it, the aromatic bitters. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix that. Give it a quick whisk with that in there. Okay, so now basically in our glass we have muddled cherries, fresh squeezed orange juice, orange bitters, aromatic bitters, and I'm just going to add a dash of club soda, just a quick turn of it right there. Okay, so that's that mixture. And now for the meat of the drink, I have smoked bourbon from Wiggle Whiskey. These are a half a fifth basically. This bottle was $39. It's all made in the Strip District basically at their distillery in Pittsburgh. But this is their smoked bourbon, so I'm going to go ahead and add in about a half a glass worth of this, maybe 3/4. Get it up to the 3/4 mark. Or the halfway mark.
Yeah, the more the better, right?
So we got that going for us. And I'm just going to give that a quick stir. Go ahead and garnish. And there is our traditional old fashioned. It's got a real nice red color to it. Traditional old fashioned with regular simple syrup and orange bitters. I'm going to go ahead and let Matt take it away and make our brown sugar one.
Alright. So let me start with the orange juice.
Fresh squeezed orange juice.
Put that all in there.
Gotta get your money's worth.
Yeah, right? And then cherries.
Yep, 3 cherries, no juice. Not one drop of juice.
The drink will be ruined if that happens.
The drink will taste awful if you get 1 speck of cherry juice in it.
Okay, we'll muddle them this time.
Well, add your bitters and simple syrup sugar first.
Okay.
We're adding our brown sugar simple syrup.
Dash of this.
That's good right there. Just a little dash of that, just to sweeten it up a little bit. I'm not actually sure if you can make simple sugar with brown sugar, so we're going to see if we collapse and die, someone call 911.
Alright, we're going to do the mole bitters.
This is the mole bitters from the set from Wiggle there, a couple dashes of that. And Matt's going to play it smart and muddle that before he puts the ice in. Muddle for the camera. There we go. See how you muddle that? I need a muddler, like a thing to muddle with.
Yeah.
The fork's kind of not as good.
We got a little...
You can push it to the side of the glass and kind of collapse it that way.
We got a couple orange seeds in here.
Oh. Those have vitamin C in them. Or D, one of them.
Alright.
Now we just have to, you can add ice if you want. Add a few ice cubes in there. Then we're going to hit it with our aromatic bitters and a dash of club soda.
Alright.
And this green aromatic bitter, it basically just makes whatever smell that you already put in there smell nicer. Whatever bitter you put in there smell nicer.
Smells pretty good, if I must say so.
Oh yeah, very nice. It also came with a rosemary lavender vinegar or bitter, so I'll have to see what I can make with that.
Alright.
Alright, so we got that in there. We got the club soda in there.
Now for the good stuff.
The heavy hitter. Hide your kids, hide your wife for this one. Looks
Good.
Excellent pour.
Thanks. I thought it was very smooth.
Gonna go ahead and garnish that. Maybe give it a quick stir before you garnish it. Or yeah. So that actually has, would you say that's a darker red tint to it? Maybe a little bit?
Yeah, it's definitely looks a little more darker.
Like a shade darker. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna add a couple more ices to mine because they kind of melted. Okay, so we got taste test with the white sugar, traditional old fashioned. Oh, that's good.
It's tasty.
How's the brown sugar one?
It's good.
That's high society right there. All right, let's switch. All right, so this is the brown sugar. Much less sweet on the brown sugar. Would you say so?
Yeah.
Much more subtle sweetness to the brown sugar. Maybe it also has something to do with the mole bitters. But both very good drinks.
Yeah, very good.
Love the color to them. I think this is the way an old fashioned is supposed to look. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Thanks for stopping by. You can see hoodies. If anybody's interested, Matt's repping his Neil's Wonderful World of Cocktails hoodie here.
Peak comfort, must say so.
Peak comfort and movability.
Oh, yeah.
You can really move around in it.
Oh yeah.
So that's just hit me with a message if you're interested in one of those. Lots of colors. Hope you learned something about old fashions today in a popular distillery, local distillery. Everybody, stay buzzed.